Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Black Power Rise. You know, I'm always excited, as you all know by now, and then definitely celebrating, even though the goal is to win everything in June. That's right, my Lakers won the first ever in-game season tournament. Congratulations to my team. Congratulations to the king. Salute you, LeBron. Anyway, while it's on my mind, there's something I want to discuss with all of you watching this today. And that's something my grandmother, God rest her soul, may she sleep in peace, but she always said something to me, and that was to kill people in silence. She used to say that to my cousin and brother also. And, I was a teenager because, as I said before, I always feel blessed. I went to Tilden High School. My grandparents lived right across the street from the school, so I already knew the neighborhood. So anyway, she used to always say, kill people in silence. And like I said, I didn't know what that meant at the time. And now that I'm older, now I do know. And that's something LeBron did. That's something the Lakers did for all those that doubted them. But as I said, the goal is to be there come June, to get number 18, to be the best ever NBA team. But anyway, right now, I want to tell all of you all, whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever success you want to have in your life, do not tell it to a toxic person. Because you want to kill a dream, you go ahead and tell it to a toxic person. When I started Black Power Publishing, thank God I had friends and family that supported me. They was shocked that I was writing a book, but I was motivated and I was inspired, as I've said before, the movie The Best Man. And then when I started Black Power Production, I was also inspired because God works in mysterious ways, people. So let me let you all know. When I started Black Power Production, it's funny because back in 2007, after work, I was taking screenwriting courses because I was already an author, and I was saying to myself, I don't want no one to be writing movies off my book, and I know how I want my book to be. And at that time, as the years went on, back in 2007, before the years had went on, I had met Jamie Hector, and I already knew Miss Roberson because I went to school with her son, my boy Hollywood. What's up? Shout out to him. And anyway, my boy Damo had told me to come to Moving Mountains. And there I had learned about acting. I had learned the business of it also. So then also I was taking my directing courses. So as I said, I didn't want no one to make a film off of my books when I know what it is, because, some people have come with their own creativity, but I knew what I wanted in my novels when it comes to filming and when that film is going to be made. So 2024, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, also, I want to share this with you guys. As I said, you want to kill a dream, tell it to a toxic person. Because there's a friend of mine, back when I started Black Power Creations, I had told him about my clothing line. And then not only that, I was having success as an author, as a publisher. I had success with my stage plays and soon to be films. And, because what was on the shirt, he was saying, leave the Black History stuff for February. And I'm saying to myself, this guy, he's really not getting the message. Black history should be celebrated every day. We should be celebrated every day. And I felt the need. It's like God told me, go ahead. You have my blessings with this. So like this shirt here, it talks about Acts 24:15. For those that have all lost a loved one, it talks about there being a resurrection. So for those that are not into reading their Bible or don't go to church, or if you go to church and you read the Bible and don't understand it, it's all right. But me, I put this here to let people know, if they read it, there's going to be a resurrection. God said there's going to be a resurrection. So I went along with it. And at the same time, you're not going to kill my dream. So don't ever let anyone out here kill your dream. You are your own worst enemy. Go for it, people. Do not let anyone stop you. And then if you have kids on top of that, that should be even more motivation for you to want to have success. You should want to leave a legacy for them and teach them maybe something your parents never discussed with you, or you never went to your parents about it. I'm talking about starting a bank account with them while they're while they're in their early stages of life. Because it's going to get hard out here. But me, I want to make things easier for my daughters, Kamora and Bella. I want to make things easier for my family, myself, as well as my community. But at the same time, you can't be around a lazy person or a toxic person that say, oh, it's going to be hard and that's too hard to do. Of course it's going to be hard at first, but you think anything is easy? No. Anything in life that you really want to get is going to be hard to get. Because if it's just handed to you, you're not going to appreciate it. That's just me personally saying that. And me, I always say, I thank God for the people that I grew up around. I thank God for my family and the women in my family. Woo! I learned so much. You got Aunt Linda, you got Emma, you have Tawana, Terry, Nikki, even Fatima, my grandmother. Of course, even the ones that's passed and watching down on me, I've learned from them. My mother, especially, it started with my mother. Anything you want to do or teach your kids, it has to start at home. So as I said, you want to kill a dream, tell it to a toxic person. But for those doubters out there that they may not even want to see you succeed, and if they do want to see you succeed, they don't know how to go about it because they're scared of whatever they want to do. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But you got to start with you. As I've said before, your vision, it starts with a mindset. And when you pray about it, you should not have to worry about it. And if you do worry about it, do some more praying. Because I've said this before also. God wants you to come to him. You know, another one of my shirts up here. Can't Stop the Hustle. Based off of a book that I haven't written yet. But I've had that idea before my daughters were even born. I had the name of that title ready. On top of that, you have a black man because I wanted to show black man success. You have so many black women out here that's successful. You have so many black kids out here that's successful out here. So this is what I want for all of you guys. Come 2024, leave the negativity alone. You have to get away from negative people. This is what I want to do with Black Power Rise. Lift all of us up. You guys, you have to want to be successful. But how bad do you want it? I pray that all my brothers and sisters succeed. I've said that before. And on top of that, how hungry are you for success? How bad do you want it? You may have to sacrifice here, but on top of that, have a plan and stick to it. And if A fails, you got A through Z, because one of them are going to work. But on top of that, you got to be smart about it also. I don't want none of y'all doubting yourselves out here. To be successful, yes, it takes time. But giving up is too easy. Anybody can just give up. There's one guy I also know, he told me last year, or this year, excuse me, back in the summertime, he wants to write a book. I've heard that. I can't count how many times I've heard people say that. And I told him the same thing Carl Weber told me 23 years ago. But now he started writing 4 more books, he just told me. And I told him, you got to get that first one out the way first. Don't start something and don't finish it. I get that. You excited that you start in your first book. And you want to get to the next one and next one. But you got to finish that first one first. You have to. And on top of that, then things will get easier. But then I asked him how many chapters did he write. When he said 2, I was, well, that's not me. Because when I started writing, I was so excited. I was writing every day. When Carl Weber said that to me, write 1 hour a day, that stuck with me. Everywhere I went, whether it was to parties or with my family, going to see them, I had a book in my hand or a little pad where I'm writing. On top of that, even if it was parties, I had the little pad in my hand once again. But I'm writing, I'm getting my dance on, getting my drink on. But I was in my 20s then. But now I'm more wiser, so I'm giving this and my wisdom to share with you guys also. Which I was always doing that. And I'm still not going to change for anybody. And you shouldn't either. But if you want success, it starts with a vision. You have to want it. And how badly do you want it? How hungry are you? On top of that, I want to thank you all for watching. For those that subscribe to my channel at Black Power Rise, I thank you. Also, follow me on Instagram at Black Power Creations, Black Power Production, Black Power Publishing. I'll leave a description and a link with those, as well as to sign up for my email address. Because come 2024, it'll be my first stage play in about 6 years. The first one that I had since my daughter's Bella's been born. And I'm very excited about that. On top of that, as I said, success starts with a vision, people. And also, speaking of vision, I want you all to remember this. Not everyone is going to see your vision. But what it says in the Bible about minding your business, because your mind and your business, that's between you and God. Don't ever forget that. I don't want you ever doubting yourself because of someone else's fears. And I know we're all human, so we're not born perfect. There was only 2 people on this earth that was born perfect. That was Adam and Jesus. So, pray about it. But me, personally, I'm embracing my success. Me, I want to embrace our people and acknowledge them, because yes, we've come a long way, but at the same time, we are still growing as a people. And me, I want my legacy to grow and grow. You should want that also. So as I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description. At the same time, join my email list. Hit that like and subscribe button. And I thank you all. I thank you all so much. And for those that are Laker fans, let's get it. Come June. I'm out. This is Kasim. Later, y'all.